Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another instalment of Will on Safety. Today, we are going to discuss 10 essential principles of good health and safety management. So, if you need to improve your health and safety management, want to create a more positive health and safety culture, you can. And what's more, it really doesn't have to cost the earth. So, start with these 10 essential principles for our health and safety management system. Okay, and with that, we'll begin. So, the first section of these 10 comes under strong leadership from the top of the organisation. So, having the right management team in place to deliver health and safety message is key to making health and safety a business priority. That's super important. Showing commitment, setting a good example, all right, staying on message and getting the team on board. So, number one, then, you need to have a visible and active commitment to health and safety from director level down. So, from the managing director of the company down. Teams will often adopt a common mindset. All right, we're animals at the end of the day. We're sort of a herd culture. What one does, everybody follows. So as a leader, what's important is that you become important to your team. Health and safety leadership is more effective when it's visible and not behind closed doors. All right, we need to reinforce the message at every opportunity, demonstrate management commitment to safety. All right, don't just say what people need to do. Don't just say that health and safety is important. Show it. It means practicing what you preach. All right. If you want your team to use safety equipment, make sure you're wearing safety equipment. If you expect your workers to attend safety meetings, as much as you can do, make sure as the leader of that company, you're also in those safety meetings. If you're too busy to be there, okay, it doesn't set a good example. If the managing director is in those safety meetings, it shows that it's important and people need to attend. That's number one. So secondly then, we need an effective management structure. So like any part of the business, you need to have the right team for the job. So who can be your safety champions? So we're not talking sort of health and safety managers here. We're talking safety champions. Maybe you'll have department champions. Maybe you'll have team leaders that you can make into those safety champions. Consider health and safety responsibilities, attitudes and capabilities when deciding on your management team. You need health and safety procedures to be enforced and to be communicated. Pick the people that would, be best suited to delivering that message. All right? These are your health and safety leaders. These are the people that we're going, that are going to show others the way things should be done. Thirdly, then, we need a clear downward communication system. So communication does go both ways. All right, it's a little bit of give and take. We're going to, inform people, but on top of that, people are going to inform us of stuff. So it goes both ways, but before you can get feedback, the initial safety message must be delivered. You've got to set your expectations. Okay, so you need to let people know it's no good doing this just in a management meeting, right? You do it as the leader of that company. You need to make sure the company understand what your aims are, why those aims are important, and what do people need to do to achieve those aims. Make sure the health and safety message does not get lost on its way to your employees. Discussing health and safety in management meetings is great. It certainly should be on the agenda and top of the agenda. But those decisions, outcomes, results and progress reports need to be communicated throughout the business. Make sure everybody at every level of the business is on the same page and engaged with you. Number 4 then, integration of health and safety management with business decisions. All right, health and safety must be a key consideration in business decisions to allow your health and safety management system to have any sustainable or substantial impact. Okay, don't just set and forget safety. All right, don't let your health and safety systems go stale and outdated. When you purchase new equipment, make sure, you know, safety is thought about on that purchasing journey. When you take on trainees, change your layout, give health and safety a thought, all right, and give it a serious thought, not just a passing thought, right? How will those changes impact people's safety? Could it damage workers' health? What controls are needed to reduce the risks? Okay, so we need to make health and safety integrated into those key business decisions. So the next sort of key steps involve worker involvement. All right, good health and safety management involves every member of your team, so not just your leadership team. You can't manage risks without worker engagement. Ultimately, you're going to want the workers to be engaged enough where they're going to manage risks on site, okay? You can't create a health and safety culture without everybody's participation. You've heard the saying, health and safety is everybody's responsibility. So give everybody some responsibility for it. Okay, so next then, number 5 under that category, worker involvement in resolving safety challenges. All right, your workers carry out the processes and face the risks you're trying to control. They're your subject matter experts. All right, they know the tasks they carry out better than anybody else, better than their manager, you know, better than the management team. They do the job every day. That hands-on knowledge can be used to your advantage and theirs. So your team can help identify hazards, failures in current controls, and they can often come up with different solutions. So number 6 then, worker engagement in the achievement of health and safety targets. So when people have more control over their work, it can improve happiness, all right? And then people help set the rules. If you get your workers engaged with setting those health and safety standards and rules, they're less likely to break them. They've been involved in the process, all right? They understand the ask and they understand the why as well, which is super important, all right? Always encourage staff to participate in decision making, especially when it affects them, all right? Workforce involvement above your legal consultation duties help improve participation and safety achievements. Don't just give workers the what. This is what we were saying, as in, you know, you need to do something this way. Explain to them, give them the why. You know, that's going to build understanding on the reasons or importance of a safety rule or procedure to help gain commitment and compliance, okay? If people understand why they're being asked to do something a certain way, they're less likely to break the rules. I used to be in the military. I used to be told all the time, do this, do this, do this, do this a certain way. It used to drive me insane. You know, I'd always ask, why are we doing this? If somebody ever took the time to explain the reasons why, you know, I engaged with that person then, and I was more on board with what I was being told what to do. Number 7, you need a clear upward communication to management level. So we've had downward communication from management, but let's remember the communication needs to be two-way street. Make sure that health and safety issues can be raised to the people that can take action to resolve them. Okay, it's all right raising a safety concern to the supervisor or the team leader, you know, but they have to raise it up and up and up the line. Okay, there should be a clear communication level right up to management level, right up to the people that can take action and get that challenge resolved. Right, if you've got a near miss, feedback or any other reporting system in place, make sure action is taken where necessary in response. It encourages further reporting and it's an ongoing process of improvement because your team will only show the same commitment to the health and safety system as you do. Remember that. And the final sort of keys are under the banner of assessment and review. So you've got excellent leadership. You've now got your team on board. Now you have to structure and assess the risks in the workplace to tackle them. All right, health and safety management is an ongoing, continual improvement process. Once you've got a system in place, continue to nurture it so it can blossom. All right, learn how you can improve it. Okay, so number 8, identification and management of safety risks. You need to identify the risks before you can manage them. If you don't know what the risks are, you can't put effective management in place, can you? It goes without saying. So what are the hazards? How can they harm people? How can you stop them? All work planned to be risk assessed so that hazards are identified and risks are controlled. As we mentioned earlier, risk assessment is a legal requirement, okay? It also goes without saying that it's a vital element of good health and safety management. Excuse me. Number 9, assessing and following competent advice. Correction, accessing and following competent advice. I can't get my words out. There are times when you might come up against an unusual hazard and challenge, especially in technology, changes, new materials, new equipment get introduced. You might then need to obtain specialist advice for areas you're unsure about or take additional training to get the knowledge you need. Yet, it might be the fact that you might have some confined spaces on site. Maybe you haven't got the prerequisite training, experience and everything else to be able to, manage that risk appropriately. Maybe you've got some, ATEX rated areas on site. You might have to get third-party competent advice in. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Just know how to access it and know how to correctly follow that advice once it's given, okay? Always make sure the workforce has access to the information they need to carry out the job safely. And finally then, regular monitoring, reporting and reviewing of performance. We live, we learn, okay? Or that should be we work and we learn. You might not get things 100% right all the time, but we can learn how to do things better the next time. Let's learn from our mistakes. That's part of, personal growth. That's part of human development, okay? Yeah, when you're a baby and you're learning to walk, nobody, just jumps up on their 2 feet and walks straight away. We learn through failure, all right? But we learn from our mistakes. Your health and safety management system will let you know if things are going wrong. If people are off sick, if near misses happen, or people aren't wearing the right equipment, they're all signs that something might be going wrong, but you can act on those signs before an accident happens. Okay, so it's mega important we record, monitor, assess both preventative information, so training, initiatives, targets, and incident and accident data, so accident, sickness, near misses, so that you can continuously improve your health and safety management. All right, those are 10 principles of good health and safety management, and they'll help you address any fundamental areas of safety management, giving you the foundations for safety success. I hope you found this video helpful. If you're right at the beginning of building a health and safety management system, just bear those 10 key principles in mind when you're developing it. If you follow the majority of those, okay, there's no reason why you can't build, good health and safety management within your business. If you have found this video helpful, please leave me a comment below. Let me know how you found it. Let me know if there's anything else you would like to see in future videos. What are your challenges? Give me your challenges. Let me provide a solution for you. That's what I'm here for. I try and post to the channel at least twice a week. Okay, so hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel. Do it now. It's free of charge. All it does is it helps my health and safety community grow. The channel is just about sharing best practice, creating discussions, sharing toolbox talks, just to give you a good knowledge to be able to successfully manage your businesses. So remember, subscribe to the channel, help Will on Safety grow. Okay, give me a like if you did enjoy the video. Leave me a comment for anything that you'd like me to cover in the future. Okay, and hit that notification bell because that's going to let you know when I'm next uploading a video. I try and do it at least, twice a week. That's it for now though. Until next time, folks, remember, be safe by choice and not by chance. Take care, everybody. Till next time. Bye for now.